Longhorns offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And what a performance.
All right, guys.
Aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man,
he's going to take a shot. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big place.
Huge win last week. I want to try to hit Wingo right off the rip.
They go to the ground.
Picked up 5, 4, whatever.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a...
Oh, he's got some space.
I'll pick up that first. I'll take that. As always, guys, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much.
Nah, that was stupid.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And he was hit.
I did drop.
He released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult.
Punt it back. That was stupid. Terrible drive.
You know a pass is coming. You worked on it all week. Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Long. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Wildcats are on the move. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quick strike complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And the Wildcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Get set, get set. Ready, ready. Ready, go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the PAT.
Terrible defense there.
An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Texas offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dropping back, it's Manning. Grabbed over the middle, it's Washington. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He breaks the tackle. There he goes. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school, and you can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Here we go.
The run from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Ready, ready. Here we go.
From the gun, the ground game. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the 1st quarter. We reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Okay.
And the Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wideout trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. This time they'll go to the running game. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Touchdown, Texas! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
All right, we returned it. Now we just need the defense to show up.
Novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Reads it.
God, I can't even hit wide open tackles.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air on first down. Looking for a deep man. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Pulls it in. It's long. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to throw for it. Under fire.
Thank you.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Plucks it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Oh, he's got a chance. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Bevo is a ground-based animal, and he has to like what he's seeing right now from this running game.
Yeah, the beef up front doing their job, creating some holes, making some alleys, get those running backs. I think Texas, when you can pound the rock and you can use your big guys up front, you can win a lot of football games.
They'll ride the hot hand. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's
Who the hell rang my doorbell?
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to the ground. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10.
Cricket.
Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds a tight end. The ball's free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets...
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground with the back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
Got it.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down.
Here we go.
They'll give it to him again. Oh, what a cut! He'll be down at the 4-yard line.
Terrible fucking showing.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this.
Touchdown, Kentucky! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Manning. Unloads to the right. Intercepted for the 11th time. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Wildcat.
Not me. That's just me being stupid.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Bringing the heat. It's complete to the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They're going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Fires to the wideout.
I might have overthrown that shit.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Longhorns have this offense rolling.
Get set, get set. Ready?
They'll throw it from the red zone. Right on the money. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the number.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They go to the counter. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They open the lane.
I thought the quarterback still had that ball.
Out to the 33.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive.
Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
To the air, it's Manning. It's complete to the left. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Texas!
There we go.
A great catch and run for 6. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line.
Moves. Rolling. Ready, go.
Give to the running back.
Good blocking. Good blocking.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
Come on, set.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
Ready.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Law. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
On the ready.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down.
Cricket.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play.
Here we go. Ready.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got him. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Long. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down.
There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
QB draw.
We were there.
Kentucky. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Sends it back in motion, looking for a man. It's Manning. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Rushes on him. He'll throw it. Working that left side now. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut.
Why would you?
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way. And they capitalized not only on the...
He stuttered when he should have broke in. Motherfucker.
Makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
On the double.
Now on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and took it on in.
Game has me so freaking irritated right now.
They need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they tried
I had the running back. Instead of him running his route, he stuttered.
Nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Here's the pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
And
And I'll take
just
this
have
loss.
a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you could just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Caught behind the line. It's long. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Got it.
Third and short. Coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Using the quick game. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Easy.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stop.
Dude, it's been one of those things.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football.
Couple plays.
They've got a pretty good lead.
I threw the last two picks I threw. The linebacker was a couple yards away, and then next thing you know, he jumped all the way back in
Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the
to pick it. And then the one right before that, I had my running back on a Texas route. Instead of actually cutting, he stuttered, so I threw it, and then it got picked.
Got his man, and they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. The Wildcats have taken it inside the 20.
Jackrabbit.
Wide receiver going in motion.
On Heisman.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. With the clock running, this should be the final play.
That's all right, though.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field
Sucks,
advantage
but
is so big.
I couldn't get anything going either. The run game was working, but that was about it. Yeah, I think I got a bye week next week. Now I got Mississippi State, Vandy, bye, then Georgia. It's my last user. That's all right. This league I barely played. This other one, so I gotta get in there and knock that out. That's Premier. So that's a bunch of them. That's the one with Champ.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football.
Yeah, he didn't.
Win
He, I think he's Auburn.
team going into a hostile environment.
Because I was just going to take Penn State again.
Ready to knock
Won my game to. There was another guy that wanted them, so they just did a
team in Dallas home to the SMU
pretty much like fight for him.
As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami
So I had Penn State,
taking on a
and then
ACC opponent.
Champ and Wait didn't take Ohio State, and Champ didn't take Texas, so
Legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David
it works for me.
University of Georgia
I'll take
and
Texas.
former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
This I've missed like the last 4 games of this league.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone.
But SMU is definitely not as good as I thought they were.
In that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the SMU Mustangs offense will have the football first. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to
Oh,
stop.
man.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust
If only
him.
Baxter would have ran that route earlier.
This offense revolves around what he can do.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1.
Have you played Madden yet?
In the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, then this offense is virtually unstoppable. Because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. To the air, it's Jennings. Makes the grab outside. It's Hudson. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Mustangs are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lyle. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week. A commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really
I haven't played it yet. I have it, but I just haven't done it yet.
That's so important to your defense. Man, does it get you excited? And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
On 3rd down, going up top.
Drop the damn ball.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance.
Damn, somebody just pick up that ball.
Everywhere, it's a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with this fundamental.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here we go. The Mustangs are.
Have you played the new Madden yet? Because I think it's out, right?
Takes the handoff. It's Harden. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quick pass on the fly motion. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on
Okay.
second and goal?
Yeah, I'll have to give it a shot. I'm off all week, so. Oh, no, you're supposed to give it to the running back.
Pop pass gets popped by
I'm off all week this week, so
They'd love
I'll have to
make
try it
the
out.
field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal.
And that's just stupidity.
Can't make
Take
the
our
grab
3.
as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll send out the kicker here from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe.
Yeah, college annoys me all the time.
Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the score.
See, I haven't had the false starts, but the drop picks and all that stuff, I've definitely had that. I did see they
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will
They
start at
added
45.
the Barkley head slap
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the
that
game,
only Barkley gets.
45.
Here we go.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Yeah, I try not to take any of them too serious.
Quick completion on the out. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are...
See, I don't ever play the ranked stuff, but that is the stadium pulse is annoying
outside of the guy.
for sure.
Tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
On third and short, they'll ride
Good
the
run.
running back here.
Blocking was there.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury
Oh,
on
yeah.
that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
That doesn't surprise me one bit.
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep.
Thank
to the
you.
left side. Picked off. Looking for more room. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge
This
where it
dude.
takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down.
Oh, yeah, and it'll always be that.
At the 48.
And they get
Especially
the
ranked.
quarterback and get the sack. That's
Ranked will always be the
for this
cheese.
defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up
No.
3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this.
Oh, I'll be in
And he goes
I'll be in
out
Philly
after
week
a
1.
Nice pickup on that one.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I
See
go
that banner
out
get dropped.
slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've played one, but
Yeah.
before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
See about that. But my
They are lined
my
up
battalion chief at work has season tickets,
here in the second.
so I got mine from him. So I didn't. It's like, sweet, I'll go.
So first
Like,
down,
it's
here they go back
to
work.
go buy them from him. I think I spent $400 compared to if I was going off StubHub or something. Like,
Leaves it with
I'd
the
be
running
spending
back. They knock him
probably
down
close to
the
a grand,
3 to the 23.
especially since it's division rival week 1.
Take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Beck. Finds his man, it's Johnson. Moves up to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, Philly's about 2.5, 3 hours from me.
Can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well.
Yeah, if you're familiar at all, like where Harrisburg is, I'm 45 minutes south of that.
Very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Caught close to the marker. It's
I love how they can catch the ball whenever everyone's right on them, but I can't.
Pick up the first down.
Ready, set.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Jackrabbit.
Oh, all right. Let's go, Medlock.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brenson.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
And the Mustangs have enough for the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
He'll do it himself on the draw. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the
Yeah,
ball really
I
well.
was surprised he transferred.
Here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback. Touchdown Mustangs!
And it wasn't even that big of a headline. The only way I saw it was I was watching something and I saw it pop up at the bottom of whatever game I was watching. I was like, oh, okay. That's new.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more.
Yeah, I don't know much about him. Again, I kind of, from what I do know, I think it was more scheme-wise is what made him actually decent. Oh, that was bad.
Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his
But, I mean,
quickly, knowing
hopefully he at least pans it out. No, that sucks. The other thing I hate on this game, and I don't know if it's on Madden too, but the quick switch. I've noticed that on this game. It's terrible. If you're doing anything whenever they hike that ball, you switch to another defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
No, that was stupid. I overran it.
It's Johnson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough.
So that's the biggest thing I'm annoyed with this, and it took me forever to figure out how to contain my line. Because I was so used to RBRB, and now it's RBLB.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bauman.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot.
Good sack.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
Damn good punt.
And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Sets up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout.
Throw it when I hit the button, please.
If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game.
Yeah, I can definitely tell you I hated playing on PlayStation.
First quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Like, the controller just felt so weird. I feel much more comfortable playing on Xbox.
Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Fires to the wideout. He's got it on the run. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
This fucking accelerated clock, dude.
Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
42 spike.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end.
Yeah, I saw that open wide open all the way out there.
Get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. No huddle offense to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined
Blew that up.
You got to communicate.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On the ground, it's Lyle. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back.
I mean, I like when Carson Beck's under freaking hurry up.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
See, like that should have been a pick.
Wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Power football with the run. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here we go. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And
Just stay
passes, man. They're just
flatter.
the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and
barreling down on this
drive going.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, we know the defensive coordinator's been harping on his guys about this. Earlier in the game, this quarterback was killing him with his scrambling ability and his ability to take off. That time, though, nice adjustment by the defense. It was almost as if they were expecting him to scramble that time. Really, really nice job defensively.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity.
And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Hey, at least Carson Beck can tackle.
Bound at the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back. And
he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown.
That's at least 1+ for you. You know he can tackle.
They've got the lead.
Why does it want me? Oh, I see why it wants me to go for 2.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field.
Yeah,
There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21 point.
You gotta be able to do that. At least make up for it. Oh, I missed.
Dances away to buy time. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it.
I don't think he's that fast either, honestly.
Make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's back.
I'm gonna say he had his running back wide open if you found him.
Off the sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a heat. Under pressure and down he goes.
Wasn't even looking at him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going for the big play.
That's on me. I threw it in triple.
And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
Lasso! Lasso!
Wants to throw on first down. Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's back. Looking to the big tight end.
That's on me.
Working that left
Click
side.
on.
There he goes.
Way too far out.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place.
Well, I was laying on the ground 4 feet away from him.
It's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. Or you should have ran a better route.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this.
Only they blocked.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Mustangs are marching down the field. Back to throw, it's Jennings. The sure hands, it's Johnson. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Mustangs are in the hurry up. Gonna sling it on second down. Touchdown Mustangs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll be a touchdown.
These games take
Ball will come
forever.
out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Beck. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's his 4th interception.
Somehow I picked that.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. So now it's 2nd and long.
Let's go.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Brinson. Makes the grab almost to the 1st.
All right, GG.
A good pickup on that one. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres.
All right, that's going to do it for me, though, guys. As always, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. We'll be back here probably later tonight. So...